Hello guys, this is Cindy FX. I've been a trader for 3 years, so today I'm here to tell you my journey to before and now that I'm doing Forex. My journey in Forex trading, the ups, the downs, how I started. So let me take you back when I finished my Form 4. In Kenya we have something called Form 4. So I finished my Form 4. Then I was very passionate kid growing up. I was very passionate because my parents used to speak about money, money, money. So if you are a parent out there, always speak to your kids about money. Tell them the importance of money. So my parents used to tell me, if you don't have money, you will suffer in this life. So money has always been in my brain because of my upbringing. So I finished my Form 4 and then I went to work immediately. The estate that I was living in, people were finishing Form 4 and then they get glued to their phones and their screens, that is their television. Apparently for me, I came from a home whereby we were very many in my home. We have many siblings, so you couldn't have the comfort of staying in the TV. You are so many, everybody have their preference. So that is why I immediately finished my Form 4. I went to work in a supermarket, and then along the way I met this guy who told me you should not be working in a supermarket, rather you should go to school. And I asked him why, and he told me, Cindy, I would really love to marry you in future. So me, I would prefer if you would do something, a course that will give you money. So he asked me, what course do you want to do? Because in Kenya we go to school in university by September. So I told him I want to do teaching. He told me teaching is not a good career. So he requested me to do nursing according to the grades that I had got. So I was into it. We looked for a school. I enrolled into school. I did my nursing, and God willing, immediately I was done with school, I got a job in Nairobi. So I worked for quite some time. Then later on, I moved in with my boyfriend in a certain place, a very nice place. So the same boy that told me to move to do nursing is the same boy that I moved in with. So we were in the middle of, we wanted to get married, and I was not satisfied with my salary. You know how Kenyan medics are paid. So I wanted something extra, and for him, he was not doing employment, he was doing other things. So he told me something about Forex trading, and for him he was doing other things, and he mentioned to me Forex trading, and I gave it a try, and that is when my journey began. Yeah, of course the guy we broke up. Yeah, we broke up in the middle of the way, but he was so helpful in my life. So I started studying Forex, and I met my friend whom we started studying Forex together. We did it, we studied in YouTube, we did a lot of coursework, we did a lot of when we learn something, we check it on YouTube. We check things on YouTube, we confirm them on TradingView. So that was basically our life. So guys, so during that process, it was not easy. It took us 1 year to make at least profits, like to see the profits. So we used to make profit, we blow the accounts. So that was our life. Basically, we would fund money. When we are in losses, we are very comfortable. We even adjust our stop loss. But when we are in profits, we are panicking, we close, we keep closing our trades. We open new trades, we close, we open. To an extent, by the end of the day, you had a very perfect entry, but probably you have made at least $1. Imagine, because you have been closing 0.01, 0.50. But when you're in losses, you are negative $50, negative $80, maybe the account is $100. You are very comfortable. So that was our life. So one of the mistakes we used to do, the reason I never made money for 1 year, emotions. So I was funding what I'm not willing to lose. So what are the solutions? Nowadays, I tell people to fund what they're willing to lose. So if you're willing to lose $10 in a day, fund $10. We have so many brokers that allow funding $10. If you are willing to lose $50, fund $50. You'll not have emotions when entering into the market. Another mistake we used to do is closing premature trades. That is when we are even less than 10 pips, we have closed the trades. So that was another mistake. So closing prematurely. Another mistake we used to do is fear of missing out. That is when the trade has left you, you are trying to enter at the wrong place. So that was another mistake we used to do while trading Forex. That is why it took us 1 year. Another mistake we did, we learn on our own. We didn't even get a mentor. I believe a mentor is a very important tool in your Forex journey, and not just any mentor, as a mentor who knows what they are doing in the market. Okay. Another mistake we were doing, we had so much information in Forex. Forex is not all about how knowledgeable you are. All these tough terms like journaling, Wyckoff, volume, that is not important. The most important thing in Forex is making money. That is the most important thing. So the strategy. And I've been dropping my strategies here on YouTube, and I'm gonna drop more and more. Right now I'm working on getting a camera so that my videos are clear, so that I can drop you strategies, so that they can help a newbie. When I started trading, I was looking for someone like me, guys. I didn't find. The mentors I was getting were telling me, if you don't have $500, you cannot trade. Today I'm here to tell you, you can trade with any amount, depending on, it doesn't matter. So long as you have the right skills, you can trade any amount, guys. So those days I was thinking of maybe taking a loan, funding huge account, and that is a very big mistake. Someone called me the other day telling me, oh Cindy, my mentor advised me to take a loan, $5,000. I have blown it. I don't have a job. I am so stressed. Guys, don't take a loan doing Forex. That is another mistake that you can do. I didn't do it. Another question, some people might ask me, Cindy, where did you get finances to fund your Forex journey? Guys, I got the finances from working, because I used to work. So don't quit your work if you are not yet profitable, guys. Don't quit your work. If you are not profitable, don't quit. So the first time I made withdrawal after all that shenanigan, I made a withdrawal. That time the dollar was so high. I think I made around $36 to $40 that time. But I remember I received 8,000 Kenya shillings. I'll never forget. That time my friend had quitted. She was tired. She was like, this thing is making me broke. I don't have any more money. I went and showed her the money I'd made, and she was like, wow, so this thing really works. And I told her, yeah, it does work. And that is how she came back into trading. She came back to, I think with, I don't remember, so I think it's $1 the $1 that had been left in the account. She came back with it. She got into Euro GBP, and she went adding positions. I think that day she made roughly $30. Yeah, $30 that day. I think it was around 7,000 that time, or 6,000. I don't remember so well. If not 5,000 and something. It was more than 5,000. Trust me, the dollar was around 170. So she made $30 day 1, day 2, day 3, and I think the next time she told me, let's merge money and fund one account. Remember, yeah, that time then we made, I think, 505. It was around 80,000 for 3 days, and then we blew the account. So that is how we started being profitable. And then we got into funded accounts. Yeah, funded accounts really helped us with discipline so much. So I remember sometimes my friend used to buy like 3 funded accounts. Can really humble you if you are struggling with discipline. I saw some of you are trading with a very huge lot size. and small profit you have closed. You are struggling from something called emotions. Deal with your emotions using funded accounts. Actually, some funded accounts are not there to give you money. They are there to help you grow your emotions. So basically, Forex is not hard. The thing that makes Forex hard is emotions and fear. Yeah. So many of us have fear in entry, especially, you know how painful money is. Anytime you make an entry, you start shaking, you start wondering, and you make small loss like this, you are trembling, you are shaking, your heart is beating fast. No guys, relax. So how can you deal with the emotions? Basically is funding less money, and I'll tell you again and again, fund less money. I'm mentoring so many people. I'll share with you some of my student this morning. She made me so happy. She has managed to trade a lot, and she was like, so this thing is real. Yeah, it's real. Also, if you want to get into account management, make sure the person is managing your account, you have done research, they make profits, not people that will blow your account. Okay. Yeah, another question, someone was asking me, Cindy, do you do account management? Yes I do, but I have rules to that. So if you're comfortable with the rules, I can do it for you. I also train. Yes, I also train. If you want to train, I'll place my number here. You can just reach me on my WhatsApp, and then we can do some trading. You can change your life. So the best thing I ever did in life. So later on in life, I quit my job. I focused into Forex trading 100%. So that is what I've been doing. So guys, I'll put my number on the screen. If you have any question concerning Forex, I will answer you, and I'm going to drop you the strategies, because I'm working on getting a camera so that my videos can be of quality. So that is what I'm working on. So guys, I think that was it. I think I've helped you in one way or another. If there's more questions, you can drop them on the comments below. I will answer. Please like my videos, and thank you for subscribing, guys. Thank you for subscribing. I don't take it for granted. Comment, like my video, guys, and see you on the next video. I think I'm gonna drop a strategy video. Yeah.